Alright everybody, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video, and today we're going to be taking a look at a Lugia EX Bronzong deck. So, Lugia EX is one of the new EXs out of Ancient Origins, and it's pretty good. Arrow Ball is a pretty strong attack. Obviously, it's the same thing as Mewtwo, and Mewtwo's X Ball was already a good attack, so Arrow Ball is also a good attack. However, we're also going to look at Deep Hurricane. Deep Hurricane, for 4 energies, it does 80, and if there's a stadium in play, it does 150 damage. And if you put maybe a muscle band on it, that can do 170. So Lugia EX all around is a pretty solid card. Resistance to fighting, 2 good attacks. What's not to like about this card? Now, I don't know what combination is great with Lugia yet. I don't know if there's really any perfect combination with Lugia. But this is a combination I figured out and thought it would work well, is with Bronzong. Bronzong is already a pretty good card with metal links. Once during your turn before you attack, you may attach a metal energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. So this can be kind of a good way to power up Lugia, so you can use something like Deep Hurricane, or, even add more damage to Arrow Ball. So it's a pretty good ability that works well with Lugia. But Bronzong also works well with Aegislash EX. Aegislash is a very strong EX. It's got a very nice ability called Mighty Shield. Basically, if your opponent has special energy on it, they cannot damage this card, and that's going to be the main goal with this deck, is just use the Bronzong to help the Lugia, but then you have these backup stuff like Aegislash EX. Plus, it can be a decent backup attacker in most situations if you can get that Mighty Shield working. We also run a Heatran. Now, this is obviously just to deal with Regice. I can't tell you how many times I've ran into Regice on this game. It's just so annoying. So we do need Heatran in this deck to deal with Regice, just because Regice is everywhere on this game. Like, everyone is running Regice in Standard, and it's just really annoying, so we have to run Heatran. Plus, it's a really good non-EX attacker that can get the job done sometimes. We also run a Hoopa, just because we do play, Aegislash, Shaman, Lugia, so I just threw Hoopa in here. You don't need Hoopa, but I still put it in the deck just for Scoundrel Ring. You never know when that can actually save your butt. Now, Lugia has a very bad weakness. That Lightning weakness is extremely bad against Mega Manectric, Manectric EX, and Raichu, and other Lightning types that can hurt Lugia. So I put Altaria in this deck. This card is just really in here to make sure Lugia doesn't have that annoying Lightning weakness. It just makes it a little more difficult for Lightning decks to kind of deal with Lugia. If you have the Altaria going, then it's going to be a little more difficult for them to knock out the Lugia. And it's just nice not to be weak to Lightning when there's a lot of Lightning types out right now that are, doing well. And then you also have a Shaman, just, Shaman, your pretty standard card to play in any deck. So yeah, that is the Pokemon line. Let's go look at the items and whatnot. So we got 2 Acrobikes. This is a good draw card in some situations. Also, it can get metal energies in the discard pile and whatnot, so it's a pretty good card. We also run a Battle Compressor, just really here so we can put some metals in the discard pile so that we can start that synergy going with Bronzong. We play 1 Level Ball. I honestly think 2 could be a little bit better, but I think 1 is good enough. It can grab you maybe your Altaria, your Swablu, or maybe a Bronzor, or even that Bronzong. So we do run 1 Level Ball. Like I said, feel free to add more. We got 2 Switch. Now, since we did lose Floatstone, which really hurt this deck, we got Switch. Now, obviously, Floatstone is being reprinted very soon, thank God. So we will put the Floatstone on the Bronzong, but for now, we do have to run at least 2 Switches, just so that Bronzong, it doesn't get stuck in the active spot. So we have a way to get rid of it with Switch. So, hopefully, hopefully Floatstone does hurry its butt up. I mean, hopefully it comes back, because it's going to really help Bronzong. But unfortunately, we do have to play 2 Switches. So, Bronzong can get out of the active box as a 3 retreat cost, which is always bad. We got 4 Ultra Balls, pretty standard card for most decks. Obviously, 4 is just pretty normal. We got 4 Versus Seekers. Like I said, just, staple in any deck. We got an Ace Trainer, just trying this card out to see how well it works. I'm upset we didn't get a Full Art Ace Trainer. I hope we do get a Full Art Ace Trainer. I doubt we will, but Ace Trainer's in this deck, just a card I'm, trying out. To see how well it works. We got 1AZ. This is a good card with metal decks because it gets metals in the discard and get Bronzong on the active. You can also bring back your Shaman, reuse it, or maybe bring back the Hoopa or just something like that. It's just a good card to play. We got 2 Lysanders just because Lysander's a really nice card. I finally got that ladder done, so I was able to get my full art Lysander. But yeah, we do got the 2 Lysanders in here. We got 3 Birch, 4 Sycamores, 3 Shaunas. We do play 1 Winona, just because Lugia is obviously a thing. And, we can play the Winona, grab the Lugia, and then maybe grab the Swallow and Altaria to help us out with that. So we do run 1 Winona, just in case we ever want to use it. We got 2 Skyfields. This is a stadium of choice. There's no point running Seal Shelter or Silent Lab. So I just went with Skyfield. Having a big bench for this deck can actually be pretty nice. And, it's just nice to be able to have that stadium to Deep Hurricane with. We got 3 muscle bands just because it's really nice in this deck to give these attackers. Pardon me, sorry. Just to give these attackers some extra damage. We play 1 Headringer. Headringer is good in this deck because it allows Arrow Ball to do more damage. And then we got 4 DCs. Then we have 6 Metal Energies. I know you can't see it because it's this thing, but we do play 6 Metal Energies in the deck. So yeah, that's the Lugia Bronzong deck. So yeah, let's go try out this deck on PTCGO and see how well it'll work. Alright, here we go with the game here, and it looks like we're against Brink X69, so we'll see what he's running. It looks like we're going to have to start with Heat Rain and Bronzor, which is fine. We do have that Ultra Ball in our hand. It looks like we top deck a Lugia, which is nice. We see him open with a Cubchoo. I don't know what he's playing, but we're going to find out. Hopefully Shaman's not prized, and yeah. Shaman's prized. Go figure. So we're just going to grab Hoopa, I guess. This helps thin out the deck a little more. We can play its ability. I guess we'll just grab, 2 Pokemon to try to thin out the deck a little bit so we can top deck a supporter. And I think I'm going to attach. I don't know what to attach to, either Lugia or Heatran. I think I'm just going to attach Lugia just because the main star of the deck is Lugia. So we're going to try and get some action with that. And I don't know what my opponent's playing because all we really see is a Cubchoo. So I may be playing some, Beartic Muck deck, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Or it could be just some water deck that he built. We'll see what happens here. A little annoyed that Shaman was prized. It would have been really nice to get it. We see an Ultra Ball. So we'll see what he grabs here. Oh, we see a Regice. Oh my god. My favorite Pokemon in the world to play against. Oh, I hate Regice. We top deck a Shauna, which is really nice. I'm actually just going to switch into Lugia. And it looks like we did get that thing I wanted. We can Acro Bike, definitely grab that DCE, and we can actually knock out the Cubchoo with the Lugia, and if he plays a DCE, we are unfortunately going to get knocked out. But we can actually set up a Steam Blast here to knock out Regice. We see an Enhanced Hammer, which is really annoying, but I am kind of glad he held on to that, so he played it then, because if we, we obviously want to attack with the Heat Rain here. So I'm going to attach Metal and Pass. I kind of want him to knock me out. Regice is annoying, but I think we can overcome it with the Heat Rain. Lugia did its part, but we're just going to have to either let it get knocked out or something. I guess we'll play the DC down onto the Heat Rain. We'll burst Observations, hope for a switch in a Stadium to win this. We did get a switch, but we didn't get a Stadium. But we actually do have a decent hand here. I could just switch and go for Steam Blast for nothing, but I think I'm going to hold off on it. If he knocks out Lugia, then we can bring up Bronzong, play the Metal Links, and then switch out into the Heat Rain, and then knock out the Regice for the game. So I think I'm going to go that route. But Regice is just a little annoying, a little tough to deal with, but the Heat Rain definitely is a great way to deal with it. Even Bronzong can deal with it. I just realized you can always do Bronzong's attack for 60 damage and one-shot Regice. So, I mean, Regice isn't a big deal. We see another one come down, which is a little annoying, but it's all good in the hood because, Heat Rain can just sweep through them. See what my opponent does here. Probably going to go with another Resistance Blizzard, try and knock out the Lugia. And then we can kind of knock him out with Heat Rain and see where it goes from there. Hopefully we don't see like an Enhanced Hammer or something. That'd be really annoying. See what he does. My opponent's taking an awful long time to make his move. I don't know what he's going to play in here. And we just see a Resistance Blizzard knocking out the Lugia EX. And it looks like I'm actually going to bring up another one. I don't know why I did that, but I was like, why not, right? And I'm just going to put that Metal on, and we'll switch out. We'll go for a Birch's Observation, switch to Tails. We do get a Muscle Band, which is nice, because we can actually go for a Steel Drop, which does the 120 damage by default. Now that Regice is gone, so it looks like we are going to win. There's the Shaman EX I wanted from earlier. And it looks like we have this game in the bag. So it looks like this deck really doesn't have to worry about Regice all that much. And I just wanted to use this game because obviously Regice is a very annoying deck that sees a lot of play. So we'll just go for a Steam Blast, take out this Regice, and win the game against the annoying Regice deck. Regice is a very annoying deck, and it's nice to always beat Regice, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more Pokemon Trading Card Game online videos. I should have another top 5 coming out tomorrow, and then I should also have maybe an XY Breakthrough set review because the Japanese scans went up on PokeBeach, so I might do a review on that. I don't know. We'll see what happens, so pretty butthurt we didn't get shiny items. That makes me really salty, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Thank you guys for watching. I know this game was a little short, but it is always nice to kind of poop on Regice. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.